Everybody, salute, salute. This live right here gonna probably upset a lot of people. All right. So first, let me say this: with every crisis, there's gonna be loss of debt, loss of life, and there's gonna be death, and there's gonna be real injuries, right? Because the world is staged, and in order to make you believe these things, some of the participants have to actually lose their lives or get injured or things like that that come with it, and that's what MK Ultra come in at. Um, Now let me get straight and direct into it because uh, I paid attention and I sit back and I watch this China and Taiwan and United States thing, our deal. I watched it, heavily, and it's not real. It's not real, right? It's not real. The United States and China have been into a trade war since 2020, right? So everything that's going on right now is a distraction. The truth is that the railroad workers are about to go on strike, and that is how your cargo actually leave the ports. And with all the supply shortages and chain shortages that we have right now with resources, things are going to get interesting because the truckers won't even have salute, D man, salute, salute. The truckers won't even have cargo to even travel with if the railroad workers go on strike. You see, when I look at China, all I see is a country that the new world order want to lead the way. And Biden has already sold out to China. Salute, sir. Biden has already sold out to China. I mean, his son made deals with China prior to him becoming the president of the United States. So the Biden's already sold out to China. So this is all a distraction. And this is why X-Pen was able to talk to him the way he talked when he said, you play with fire, you get burned. Because the Biden is already in China pocket. Matter of fact, most of the politicians are in China pocket already. And all this is about one world order, one world government, one world currency that the WEF trying to form. That's why it's called the World Economic Formula. They want to have one world economic formula, one world currency. That's what all this is about, And China is leading the way. China is actually playing their cards the correct way, and they're leading the way. Why would where is Canada? To all my people, where is Canada? Where is all the countries? Where is Justin? All the countries that talk shit when Russia went into Ukraine. Where is all these countries at to back Taiwan? That's because it's all bullshit, right? Now, unfortunately, salute Martin 958. Unfortunately, salute Sebastian P. Unfortunately, some people gonna lose their lives. Some people gonna lose their lives because they have to make this shit look legit. They have to make it look real. And they raise kids from young to go on suicide missions. And unfortunately, this is one of those suicide missions where kids they raise, believe in the hype that they're gonna fight for their countries. So they're running with the narrative that liberty is at stake for Americans and liberty at stake for China and liberty at stake for all these different places. But the citizens of China don't have no liberty because they're in a colonist country. If you don't listen to your government, it is what it is. They're going to handle you accordingly. And America is already losing their freedom. The freedom already lost when they start forcing mandates and they start saying that you have to do this and you have to do that. The only reason why America ain't going full blown with it because of the Second Amendment. Now, we have real food shortages, Now, we have real food shortages, and it's happening because by design. It's happening by those who wanna. It's happening by the elites who want the government to actually work for them. They want the world, the ones who can fund the wall. They want the governments to actually work for them. So that's why they formed this powerful alliance, the WEF, because they say, you know what? We got all the money combined. We got more money than the world governments. So the world is in a strange place because food shortages are real. water shortages are real, and they are man making all these shortages, but they're using shit to keep the mass people distracted. That Russia Ukraine ordeal, that's to keep people distracted, talking about this and that, this and that, this and that, scam people using fear mongering tactics. In reality, on the back end, by design, they're buying up all the farmland, and they're buying areas where water comes naturally off mountains. So you will not be able to survive without them with food. And this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And if people don't realize that's what that's what they're doing. These war games, it's bullshit. It's to distract you and to make you scared. While on the back end, they can take your food from you, and they can take your water. Because guess what? Like I always say, if the 99% say they're not going to war, then at the end of the day, there will be no walls. So they actually utilizing these war tactics to take the resources from you, to take the water, to take the food. That's what it's all about. It's all about the food and water. That's why you got wildfires in every damn country down here, right? That's why you ain't got rain, because the program HARP in every damn country, damn here. And that's why you got food shortages across the whole globe. So now, if you disrupt the pilots and make them go on strike, you got the truckers going on strike, you got the railroad workers about to go on strike. How are you going to get food in? How are you going to get food from place to place? How? And then if fertilizer is increased, and that make the farmers, they feel like they can't afford it, so they stop growing things that you need to eat, producing food for you to eat. And Bill Gates, he own more farmland than any person in the world. And then you got all his friends, they follow behind him with own all the farmland. Then how are you gonna, where you gonna get your food from? Eventually your food gonna have to come from one of the elites, one Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, China. Eventually your food will have to come from these people. The same people that's saying war and recession, and the economy gonna collapse. That's by design. They want the economy to collapse because they want to start a world economic formula. They want to start a world economic formula. They're telling you, we have the world economic formula. We have it. We have the formula for the world new economics. They're telling you, that's what WEF mean. World economic formula. We have the world economic formula. We are the ones who you need to come behind us and follow our lead. They are literally telling you. So that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. World economic formula. That they have they got the economic formula for the world. So they want one world order, one world formula, one world currency, one world everything. And they want to be the leaders. They want the governments to come to them and discuss them, to talk to them. It's right in the word, world economic formula. So we got to stop playing into their system and saying that we want the system to collapse, because that's what they want. They want the system to collapse so they can bring out the new world economic formula. So that's what they want, guys. So any prepper channel you go, anybody channel you go on, put a thumbs down in that shit when they start saying that the system gonna collapse, because that's playing right into the WEF hand. They want the system to collapse because they want to bring out the new world economic formula under them. That's what they want. That's what they want. And see, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, right? Trump was a part of that club because he's a billion dollar man. He's worth $1 billion, so he was let into that club. He went against that club, and that's why we at where we at right now. And they got Biden to bring it back in and to reset everything. That's why Biden talking about build back better. He want to resurface that shit that they had planned, because Trump was in that shit. Trump was with them, WEF, but he switched up on them at some point in time. Not saying that Trump is for the people, but I'm saying he switched up on them, and that bought us a little time. That bought the people a little time to see what was going on. So when he went against the grain, they came out with the invisible enemy. You see what I'm saying? Because either way it go, they want that new world economic formula to start. Either way it go, they want that new world economic to start. And I've been sitting back paying close attention to this shit, seeing that they are hoping for a collapse. They want to collapse because that's the way that's the only way they can bring it in. If society collapse, that's the only way they can bring in what they want to do. So we got to stop feeding into that shit. Because remember, what we need to start doing is we need to start going for the opposite of what they say. If they say, yeah, we're in a recession, us as people, we need to say, no, we not. We ain't in a recession. I'm shopping. I'm out eating. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Because they want the system to collapse. I understand what you're saying, sir. I understand what you're saying. The system, it never done nothing good for no one because the system is designed for the queen and certain individuals, right? But this new world economic formula that they want, they designed that only for 500,000 people. The new world, it's designed for only 500,000 people. That's where the Georgia Guidestones come in at. It's designed for the 500,000 people. So we just got to get away from their playbook completely. Because remember, when they share something with us, that's plan B or plan A, and they go out with the plan Z. So they playing a game with us, a mental game with us, while they're doing certain things. But this live is about this shit with China, Russia, Ukraine, the whole world. It's staged. Yeah, and some people gonna be casualties. Cause some people gonna be casualties because it got to look like it's real to convince the masses of people. Salute. This is 504 Cut. If you ain't catch nothing from this live, hopefully I touched somebody. If you think different, drop a comment, and I'm gonna salute it and I'm gonna respect it, and I'm gonna look into it. But I feel as though WEF, World Economic Formula, that's what they want. They want a new world economics, and they actually saying that they have the formula for it, and that means they work side by side with the government to rule the people, and the whole world's in a colonist state. Salute. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. I'm out.